Okay, welcome back. Last time we finished our adventure around Eastern Unova, and I ended off the episode here in Nakarine City because today we are going to basically go and hunt down the remaining legendary Pokemon. And first things first, we have to go into the Pinwheel Forest to find Virizion. So in between episodes I went and did a couple of things. First things first, I went and bought the TM for Thunderwave because I feel like I'm gonna need it. Second of all, now I need to find where I put these, where are they? The super repels, I need to find those. There they are, because I will absolutely need these in this episode. And then, pretty much, since the only actual battles I have left are like rematches with Bianca, rematches with Sharon, then like the super bosses of the game, basically. Yeah, I did decide to bring up my main party to level 70, excluding Archeops, who, you know, still has the Ace rule, so it can go up to level 72. But obviously, basically everyone will be coming up to 86 or something when I actually get to the Elite Four. So, first things first, as today we are at Rumination Field in the Pinwheel Forest to fight Virizion. Now, I'm just going to state this outright, if things start looking really bad, if things start to go terribly, like, disastrously wrong, I will just run. Like, I'm not gonna risk one of my good, important Pokemon for the chance at catching a legendary I'm probably not gonna use. 10 out of 10, a Quick Ball actually worked. Wow, a Quick Ball actually worked with me for once. That is borderline unprecedented for legendaries for me. Okay, this Pokemon fought humans in order to protect its friends. Legends about it continue to be passed down. Okay, so that is Virizion caught. I didn't even have time to explain that I brought the Tangler. I brought the Tangler that I caught and had it, and I have it holding the Eviolite. Basically, in theory, so, hey, if I need to, I can swap to that, and it should be able to take a hit pretty comfortably. Now I'm going to fly back to the Pokemon League because, well, Terrakion is just in here. Also, Sharon will come and stand here after we find him again on, I think it's Route 5. Also, I will note, in this episode I'm also going to be hunting down the 7 Sages again. Well, I guess 6 of them because we don't find Getsus. Also, we are now in the Trial Chamber, but since we're technically in Victory Road, can I get an encounter in this room? Apparently I can. And Durant is actually a really welcome encounter. Durant is really good. I think it's primary bug. Subtype steel. And honestly, I think Hustle, like, it doesn't have an amazing ability, but it has really solid stats and a pretty good move pool. Like, it hits hard, it's pretty fast. I would say Durant's a really solid Pokemon that kind of gets held back by its ability being Swarm. It has, like, Swarm and Hustle. I don't remember what its what its hidden ability is. But imagine playing this in a randomizer and you can get a Durant with Flash Fire, or if you're playing Gen 9, one with Well-Baked Body. That could be hilariously good. Like Durant, but it no longer has its quad weakness to fire. Or in the case of having a Well-Baked Body, you try to hit it with a Fire-type move and its defense goes up by 2. Like, that could be massive. Anyway, Durant has now been caught. I probably won't use it. I probably won't be using this because I do have Galvantula, but honestly, Durant is a pretty solid Pokemon to at least have access to. Also, I do have, like, I have a ton of rare candies, because, well, I'm going to have to train in pretty much an entire team up, because obviously, I need to figure out what I'm going to use for the end game. And I figured if I'm going to have to train up something from like level 20, I'm not going to sit and grind the whole way. Okay, so, our next legendary encounter, Terrakion, the last of the Swords of Justice. Aside from Keldeo, I guess, but, well, we don't have access to the Keldeo event. Okay, so, this thing will have Retaliate, Swords Dance, Sacred Sword, and Rock Slide. Obviously, that Rock Slide kind of scares me, so I'm just going to go for Thunder Wave. And hopefully it won't go for Rock Slide turn 1, because Terrakion hits like a train. For some reason it went for Sacred Sword, but you know what, you're not going to get a complaint out of me. Now the question is, will it take a Volt Switch when I'm 20 levels higher than it? I'm going to risk it anyway. Like, Terracion's pretty bulky, I imagine it can probably take it. Okay, that actually did take it fairly comfortably. So now I can go out to Tangela, who unfortunately doesn't get, like, iron defense. But we do have the Eviolite, so we should be okay. Retaliate doesn't get its bonus effect, so we should be okay. And now I can just start throwing Ultra Balls and hopefully catching this Terrakion. Because basically it's after this that I start getting worried about encounters here. Okay, 10 to 10, Terrakion just stays in ball immediately. I love it when the game just works with me. This Pokemon came a defensive Pokemon that had lost their homes in a war among humans. Okay, so with that is all 3 Swords of Justice caught. Okay, so let's head on out of Victory Road. I didn't put another repel on, but I don't think it should make that much of a difference. Okay, that's just a Bulldog. It's level 41, but when it comes down to it, that's just a Bulldog. And now I get to do... Now I have 2 more. I have 2 more... Well, I have 3, because I've actually showed Tornadus. Now I get to play my favourite minigame. How do I track Tornadus? Also, I'm going to state it outright. We will encounter Tornadus once. I will give Tornadus 1 shot. I'm not doing all this work for it. Like, I will... Like, pretty much, I'll go, because I don't think I actually even got the story for Tornadus in the main game. So I'll go back, I'll get that, and then I'll hunt it down for 1 encounter, and then I'll go to Relic Castle to deal with Volcarona. And while we're actually down there dealing with Volcarona, we will actually run into one of the 7 Sages, which actually fits in perfectly, because after we do the Legendaries, we're going to be hunting down the 7 Sages. Okay, so let's drop off Tankla and actually pick up Gliga, I think. Actually, let's see our new Pokemon. Okay, we have a Lonely Virizion, that's kind of sad. We have a Lax Durant and a Hardy Terrakion. If that had been Adamant, if I'd looked at that and it said, like, Terrakion, Adamant, or Jolly, it would have immediately nearly locked a place on the team by existing. Okay, so let's just grab the Eviolite and drop that onto Gliga. Yes, our dead Samurott is still on the team, but it is there solely for HMs. It has, like, Surf, Waterfall, Strength, and I think it still has, like, X-Scissor, but that'll be fine. Okay, so the weather has now visibly changed. If we were playing Pokemon White, there'd be, like, an occasional lightning effect, but, well, we are playing in Pokemon Black, which means Tornadus has appeared. Okay, so now that we've walked past here, we'll be told to come into this house. That Pokemon has come again too. Now don't you go heading into the tall grass. That Pokemon might be too much for you. We'll catch cold standing around talking in this wind and rain. It's not much, but come stay in my home a spell. Okay, so now we got an explanation about Tornadus and or Thundurus. You need both of them for Landorus, but I'm not doing that. Even a young'un like yourself will catch cold if you get soaked by that cold rain. Sit right down and have some soup, why don't you? That's nice, a young'un like you shouldn't be shy. Okay, so now we got some free soup. In the Unova region, you see, there's a Pokemon called Tornadus that causes windstorms. It flies around the region while letting loose wild winds and pounding rain. Have some soup, it'll warm you up. 10 out of 10, we got some soup. A soup jam-packed with healthy vegetables. It's delicious. The heavy rain is ruining the crops I've worked so hard to raise. What a troublesome Pokemon. I thought I would try to catch it, but it flies around so fast that even when I found it, it just flew away. In one day, it can make a lap around the entire Unova region. In the mornings, it's in the south, and the evenings, in the north. It shows up here in the evenings. So it is, as I'm recording this, oh, well, you do actually see it once before it runs off. So, as of me recording this, as you can see in the top left, it is 4:43 PM. Unfortunately, you don't actually get to fight it the first time, but you know what? Well, what a storm. Apparently it's that Pokemon's doing. And now it just flies away like a big hero. And the weather effect goes, I think? Yeah, now the weather effect goes away. And it does just clear up, okay. So, now I need to figure out where this thing currently is. I'm gonna get a Drift Veil, I think. Like, I do know that I think it tells you on the, like, bulletin boards. So realistically, I probably should have gotten somewhere that has one. But I'm gonna check Route 6, but we'll see how it goes. I'll know immediately. Okay, it ain't here. It most certainly ain't here. So I guess I will fly to Nimbasa. Well, if I find out, if it's appeared on Route 4, if it would be on Route 4 this time of day, that'd be pretty handy. Okay, so let's go through here and hopefully we can find whatever is well, hopefully we'll be able to find wherever this thing currently is. Pokemon Outbreak at Route 6. Okay, let's see here. Route 16, a very unusual strong storm is happening. Okay, so that tells us it is currently on Route 16, which fortunately is just east of Nimbasa City. So let's do that before we head on into the Relic Castle and probably get attacked and seriously hurt by a Volcarona. Because Volcarona will be a problem for me. And of course I didn't fight this trainer earlier. Okay, this guy's just gonna get one shot. Oh, then again, I said that the first time I came through here, and well, Protect happened and took like 4 turns. Okay, Guma. Okay, you know what? This guy is actually wasting my time. I'm gonna hit him with the Thunder. Bam, gone, easy. That gave not enough experience to make that worthwhile. Also, it did say Route 16, right? Is this Route 14? Is this Route 14? Town map. Where are we? No, this is Route 16. Yeah, and Route 15's on the other side. So, has it moved? Let's just double check this. I know that roaming legendaries kind of suck for this, but whatever. I'll be honest, I don't like roaming legend. Okay, Route 5. Away we go. I really do not like roaming legendary Pokemon. They have been a pain to me since I first encountered them many years ago. Okay, so the sky should darken now, right? Right? No, is it not here? Do I have to put on Repel? Is it at Route... It's going to be on Route 6 now, isn't it? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly throw on a Super Repel. Do I need to go back and forth? Maybe that's how it works. Route 5, a very unusual strong storm. Yeah, so it should be here. I guess if I just go along here... If I just go along here, will it appear? No? Because it should be appearing. There's no reason for it not to. And of course, I've ran into another trainer. Honestly, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I will one-shot this trainer, and then I'll make a cut to when I eventually find this thing, because apparently Tornadus doesn't want to work with me. So first things first, let's just land a Bug Buzz, finish off this Munna in a single hit because we're 42 levels above it, and well, it's not going to be able to do anything to me. Okay, so, has the storm kicked up? No, it has not. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pause. I'll pause and I'll come back when I find Tornadus, because this is going to take ages. So I'll be right back. Okay, 10 out of 10. We can tell by the visual effects on screen, it's in this area. Okay, there we go, we found it. Here's the thing, I'm not even going to catch this thing. Like, I will encounter it once. It's level 48 because it's 20% boosted and it would normally be level 40. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to throw one ball at it, it's going to run away, and then this entire time will have been wasted. So let's try to catch this Tornadus, because I have no means to catch it, really. Okay, yep, there we go. Bye, Tornadus. Bye, Tornadus, we won't see you again. Okay, so now with that done, over with, and out of the way, Fun fact, Tornadus is the only primary flying type Pokemon until Generation 8, in which Rookie happens. And that entire line, I think, is pure flying until it becomes Corviknight, where it gains Steel typing. I might be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. Anyway, now it's time to go all the way back along to the Relic Castle, and finally go all the way into the depths, because, well, we got to that bit, like, really far down, and when we went there for the story, but we kind of got kicked out before we could investigate the lower areas. In there, I think you can find, like, Claydol and maybe Onyx. I know you can in Black and White 2, or maybe it's just Baltoy. It might not be Claydol, it might actually be Baltoy, it's pre-evolution. But either way, you can find some kind of, like, unique Pokemon down there. But again, in the lower levels of the Relic Castle, it's usually just Cofagrigus and Krokorok. So, unfortunately, no Runerigus and no Crocodile in here. I'm sure that, I'm sure there's probably ROM hacks people have made that would allow you to get those. Also, we'll get a Rage Candy Bar here, which would allow us to revive one of these. These to catch a Darmanitan that goes Zen mode. Okay. Hi there, I heard about these Pokemon statues and I came to look into their origins. I've learned that each of these statues is actually a real Pokemon. It's called Darmanitan, it's sleeping so it became like a stone. When I measured how long they've existed, it was amazing, around 2,500 years. Seems like they went to sleep that long ago. That means they've been here since before this place was ruins, when the Relic Castle was flourishing. Perhaps they were guarding the city. These Pokemon, they're either in a state of hibernation or meditation, so if you wake them, they'll become active once again. It's actually this Rage Candy Bar. And here's the thing, to my knowledge, you can only get one Rage Candy Bar in this entire game, and there's 5 of them. That always kind of bugged me. It's like, cool, I can move one of these 5 things. But, like, I'd need to trade with multiple people to potentially get all of them to move. Okay, let's just try to dodge all of these trainers, because they aren't worth fighting. They aren't worth fighting, and I just need to make my way all the way down here. Also, it would have been faster if I'd actually just walked on that properly. Okay, so I do need to be careful, because I know that I also need to find a specific way out to get the TM for Earthquake. Because obviously, I want to get the TM for Earthquake for, like, half of my Pokemon. Because, well, as we all know, Earthquake is kind of a good move. So we just go down here, and now it should just be a straight shot, I think. I might be wrong, but I think this is the way down. Okay, so, I think this is the way out. Is this the way out? No, the other way is. We go down here, and we are jumped by, mysteriously, some members of Team Plasma. Wonder what they're doing down here. And they run away like a big hero. Oh, I think this has a puzzle attached to it. Okay. Okay, they went from running away like a big hero to attacking me. Still, like a big hero. Okay, that's a Crocodile. That's level 77. That's pretty strong, not gonna lie. I'll give them that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to click Bug Buzz, and I'm probably just going to one-shot it, because Goma is really strong, it's super effective on stab. And it lived, had one turn to do something, and it clicked Sandstorm. Well, I can't blame the AI for not being the smartest, but you know what? I'm not gonna complain. And because, well, if anything, it saved Goma. So, simple as that, and now the Ryokyu of 7 Sages is looking for a Pokemon inside Relic Castle. I was his lookout so he wouldn't be interrupted. Yes, Team Plasma Grunt, you did mention being stupid. Also, I remember this puzzle being kind of a pain, I remember being really bad at it. So basically, I will, unfortunately, basically just try to brute force my way through this puzzle until I figure it out. So, yeah, apologies if this takes me a little while. Never mind, I just nailed it in one. Okay, hey Ryokyu, how are you doing? I was planning to catch the Pokemon called Volcarona that lives in this relic castle and present it to Ghetsis, but the Shadow Triad said that Ghetsis has gone somewhere, right? Yep, he is gone. The 7 Sages, we always said we were complete when the 7 of us were together. Now I don't even know the meaning of those words anymore. I guess I don't mind even if we were being used, but the dream is over. I no longer need this. Ghetsis gave it to me, but I have no use for it. TMO4, Calm Mind. That's actually a massive pickup. Thank you, Ryoku. This relic castle and our own castle are both crumbling, but what's different is that this relic castle is the remains of a civilization, and our castle left nothing behind. Also, hey look, how you doing, buddy? Regarding Team Plasma, I'm an officer of the National Police, and you must satisfy my request for certain information. Understood, but we don't know much about Ghetsis or N. We haven't even figured out if they're father and son. Well, that's nothing really. Now, Ghetsis notwithstanding, there remains 5 of them to be found. What are we thinking of? What? Upon what chances? Of yeah, basically, I need to go find them, and I will right after I deal with these 2 legendary Pokemon. Note, Volcarona technically isn't a legendary Pokemon, but also it's strong enough that I don't really mind counting it as one. And I'm just gonna be, look, I'll throw this out there right now. This Volcarona is genuinely really scary to me. It could wipe my team out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to attempt to catch this, and if I find myself in danger, I'm just going to, like, if I find myself in actual, like, real danger, I'm just gonna run. Because, again, well, you can see, it's level 84. It's level 84. I have nothing that's really... I have nothing that wants to take a hit from that, you know? Okay, how much does Bug Buzz do? That just killed my dragon types. I am running away. The Pokemon quietly flew away and disappeared. I knew it had 14 levels on me, but I thought Haxorus could at least maybe take 1. So, yeah, that just killed my Haxorus. That's pretty bad. I think that took Reshiram with it, actually. So yeah, I'm suddenly very worried and concerned. Hey, I managed to find my way out at least. But yeah, I effectively sacked my Haxorus for absolutely nothing. So, how's everyone else's day going? Also, I'll be totally honest, I don't even remember this bit. But hey, it's some stairs, so I figure I know where this comes out at. Oh, I'm back up to the sandy bit, so that's good. And we should be here now. No, one more floor, I guess. We here now? There we go, this should be Earthquake. We found TM26, Earthquake. I would have loved to teach that to my Haxorus, but well, there goes my Haxorus, and yeah, I'm not happy about that turn of events. Okay, last legendary. Like, I could have stuck around to try to fight Volcarona, but it honestly would have killed my entire team. And yes, I do say that, and immediately go to fight a potentially even more dangerous legendary Pokemon. But let's see here, what do I lose? So, I lose my Haxorus, obviously. Samurot's still here, because I still need it for an HM or 2. So Haxorus goes there. And I lose Reshiram. That's a tragic one. And I don't think I lose anything else. Dano is lead dark. That's the best news I've received today. The fact that Dano is like primary dark and not primary dragon is the best news I have received today. Now the question becomes, I'm gonna take Gligar off the team. I'll take Cobalion with me, I think. Can Cobalion get Thunder Wave? Because if it can, it might be able to stand up to Kyurem, at least for a little bit. It probably can't. Now that I've said it probably can, it can't. Oh wait, it can! Okay, this is actually massive. Let's get rid of Volt Switch, just for now. And I will bring up its levels. I'll bring it up to 70. You know, just so it can hopefully take a hit from Kyurem. But honestly, yeah, I'm genuinely kind of upset about losing my Haxorus, because obviously, well, I never want to lose anything, but the fact that I just lost my Haxorus, wait, what am I doing? This thing has no special defense at all. Like, it might resist the hit, but it has no special defense. Well, I've leveled it up now, so I guess we're in. In a world in which I am a smarter person, like, in a world where I'm a smarter person, I actually just level up Clink. Actually, should I do that? Let's do that. I'll make a quick cut, because otherwise it'll just be like 5 minutes of me mashing A to level a Clink up to level 70. And no guarantees that Klinklang will end up on the endgame team, but I'd like to see just how it's... But I would like to see how its special defense stat compares, as just on the off chance that I can make it survive better than Cobalion. So I'll make another cut. And I'll be back when Klinklang is all leveled up. No guarantees it'll make it to the endgame team though, so be right back. Okay, so I went and I did... Basically, I just went and I just threw a ton of rare candies at Clink, and now Klinklang... turns out it doesn't actually have all that much better special defense than Cobalion does, but it's better than nothing, so I am going to basically entrust it to hopefully manage to be able to get the paralysis onto Kyurem. Because who knows, I might be able to manage to catch Kyurem. However, I will just state this outright. If I catch Kyurem, I'll actually have to find a way. I'll actually have to go and bring its level down to be able to use it. Because this thing will be past my final level cap. Like, it'll be past even my final ace level cap. In fact, it might be the highest level wild Pokemon I've ever encountered. Because I never found that mythical Magikarp or that mythical Gyarados. Nor did I play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, where you could find that at absolutely ridiculous Giratina fight. Where it's like, you fight Shadow Giratina and it's like level 100. I was in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, right? I didn't just make that up, right? I'll be honest. Also, I know that Ice Beam is in here somewhere. Like, I'm dead certain that Ice Beam is somewhere in the Giant Chasm, and I don't remember where. Is it here? No, that's Psyshock. It's not what I was looking for, but hey, it's a pretty solid move to have. Okay, is it over here? No? How do I even get to where I was? I think I might come back here in between episodes to try and navigate this, because otherwise I think this episode might be going long. Anyway, let's just make our way through here, down and around. No, that isn't it either. Wait, is that Ice Beam down there? It probably isn't. I'm going out my way for this and it isn't. No, it's a max revive, so it's double useless. 10 out of 10. I think in the previous episode I stated, hey, I think I remember Giant Chasm. Turns out, no. No, I do not remember Giant Chasm. Actually, that double reminds me. I need to... I've gone the wrong way again. I've doubled back around on myself here. Yeah, I just need to find my way over to here. So, how does one do that again? Because clearly, there isn't a gap in the trees, and I can't jump that fence. How did I do this? Also, I'm starting to also realize, man, Gen 6 was great for being able to just turn and repels on when you wanted them. I think I might have to do another cut, because I am increasingly lost. You know what, if I go all the way back around, I'll go all the way back around and see how we do. Fortunately, this is the last place I need to go to before I just go and hunt down the 7 sages, which won't take me very long because I know where they all are. Oh, okay, we have this, which will be an odd no. Okay, I'm very glad I didn't get this as my encounter. Because in the shaking grass here, you can potentially find Metagross. Like, you can find Metagross, Mamoswine, and Clefable, so I'm suddenly very glad that I didn't get that. How do I go through here? Because I know it isn't just, like, winter only. It can't be winter only. I'm starting to feel incredibly stupid, not gonna lie. So I'll make another cut to when I eventually find my way to where I need to go. Okay, I found it. Turns out, I'm incredibly stupid. So, I need to get to here, and now it starts to snow. Oh. And with that, the area changes. I don't remember it changing this much in Black and White 1. But, it's actually really cool. Like, the entire place is now just coated in snow. Like, you can only go backwards or only go forwards. So, let's, get on off our bike and, head on into this cave. I could have sworn there was another cave to get through here. But anyway, here we are. Here is Kyurem, the final Pokemon we'll have to be dealing with. This is not a new area, this isn't a special cave. Like, this isn't a, like, specially named cave. It's still just the giant chasm. So, yeah, we still have to deal with encounters here. So, no special encounter there as much as I would have loved to have been able to catch a Solrock to go with the Lunatone. I'm gonna quickly check in here, though, you know, just to make sure, hey, is the TM for Ice Beam in here? Apparently not. And I imagine Kyurem probably doesn't like the fact that we're keeping it waiting. So, let's just probably run away from it like a big hero, because it's probably going to murder my team. So, this is Kyurem. It will get much more of an explanation in Pokemon Black and White 2, but for now, we just have to encounter Kyurem. Normally it would be level 75, but, well, because of the level boost, it is now level 90. Which obviously makes this thing terrifying. So, let's just throw a quick ball and hope it stays in. Because if this thing just stays in the ball, then I'll be very happy about it. 1. No. Okay, of course it doesn't. What does it have? Endeavor? Okay. So let's go for Thunder Wave. It does have Outrage, so that's kind of scary. How much will that hit for? That was quite a lot, actually. Like, I know it's 20 levels higher than me and a legendary, but that was quite a lot. Okay, I can go for Gear Grind. I know I won't kill, so I can at least chip away at it a little bit. Okay, that did a little bit. A second tick of Outrage. Nearly kills Klinklang, so I have to swap out. So 182 to 188. Okay, so I know for a fact that we'll take a tiny bit less damage here. Yeah, now. So there's another Outrage. Of course, it still just breaks through paralysis without a care in the world. But there is the confusion. Now my question is, can I actually knock this thing out? Also, I don't think it's late enough in the day for the Dusk Ball to really work, but we are in a cave, so who knows? So all I'll go for now. Hopefully it'll just hit itself. Okay, I went for Endeavor to try and bring my health down to what it says, but it still has more HP than I do, probably on account of it being level 90. 1, 2, no. yeah, I don't see myself catching this. It'd be really nice if I can, but I don't see myself catching this thing. And I guess the player character catching Kyurem here is, I guess this would be considered as non-canon, because Ghetsis obviously has it in Black and White too, but hey, we caught the Kyurem! We caught the Kyurem without losing anything, so that's huge. The Boundary Pokemon, Dragon Ice type. It generates a powerful freezing energy inside itself, but its body became frozen when the energy leaked out. So, here's the thing, I still, like, the thing with Pokemon Black and White is, there's still so much stuff. There's so much stuff left in Unova, and also, mysteriously, everything is now back the way it was before the snow kicked in. So yeah, here's the thing with Unova, there's still so much stuff just going on that it haven't really explained. Like, there's still so much stuff in Unova that it's just like, hey, you could do Black and White free. You don't need to ever do a remake. You can just do Black and White free. I tragically have long since accepted the fact that, despite the fact that this game absolutely does not need a remake, yeah, I tragically accept, I'm gonna have to tragically accept the fact that, like, yeah, they will do a remake, and I will probably be very bitter about it. I don't have Pokemon Surf, do I? Okay, yeah, no way, I still have my dead Samurott, I still have the ghost of my Samurott. Okay, so now that we've actually encountered all of the legendaries, I'm now just gonna go and find the remaining ones of the 7 sages. So that'll be probably like another 5 or 10 minutes, I guess. I'm gonna aim to have this episode done by 45 minutes on the clock. But after that, I think we're pretty much done with the game. I just have like important battles to do. Which, disclosure, I'm recording this episode on a Wednesday, so that means I'm gonna have to either either skip time ahead, or wait 3 actual days to record the final episode. But that's fine. That's fine. It means I have more time to actually think about what team I want to use, and maybe do actual training instead of using rare candies or whatever. Anyway, I will figure that out over time, and let's just make our way around here, hopefully dodge all the trainers, because honestly, they aren't worth fighting at this point. And I need to remember where this guy is. I've already fought this person, so I can just go down here and talk to this guy. It smells of the sea here. This place has the same ocean smell as where I was born. Ghetsis wandered the lands of this world all over, collecting knowledge of all kinds while searching for like-minded people. From the moment we met, he understood what I desired. The ability to understand the minds and the needs of others. This is an ability that everyone needs to survive. N is a kind and excellent person who understands the hearts of Pokemon, but conversely, perhaps his ability to understand the hearts and feelings of people is not developed enough. But even that was part of the perfection of Ghetsis' plan. When it comes to Ghetsis, I can't separate the truth from the lies. See this? I received it from Ghetsis, but I no longer need it. I hope you can put it to good use. So now we got TM for Double Team. So that's kind of nice. Someday, if N develops the ability to understand the feelings of people as well as Pokemon, I'd like us to gather again. More than anything, I want to see N confront Ghetsis. And he will in 2 years' time. And now about Team Plasma. So basically he just, yeah, says the exact same thing. If that's what you want, and they all just go. So yeah, pretty much it's just, yeah, they basically just say the same thing. He basically just says the same thing for each one of them. Okay, so I found him there. Now, where's the next one? I think the next one is in cold storage. I think Zinzalin's over there. I think there's one in cold storage. There's one on that route. There's one whose location I am forgetting. There's one of them who I don't remember where he is. There's 4 left, and I remember where 3 of them are. Is he on Twist Mountain? I don't think he is. Either way, I can just breeze through here, because I know how to actually do all these puzzles super quick, and I already fought everyone. So we don't need to worry about that at all. 10 out of 10, simple as that. Breezing through here, simple, done, clean, easy, done. Love it when that happens. Hey Zinzalin, how you doing? So you returned? You're an odd trainer? Alright, I've got time enough to satisfy your curiosity. So now he'll explain stuff, I guess. Breathing. Having a heart that beats. That is for simple existence and nothing more for a living being. That may be the definition of living, but I don't think that defines life. The experiences of joy and suffering are a vital part of being alive. Getters gave me the sensation of truly being alive. What does he mean to accomplish? That isn't what's important. Right now, I'm shivering, I'm suffering, but I'm alive. Pokemon and people live by being together and relying on one another. That may be how you feel. If that's so, is it necessary to separate people and Pokemon? By talking to you, I've discovered that there's much I need to think about. I wish I had more to give you in thanks. Here, take this. TM1, Hoon Claws. That's kinda useless to me, not gonna lie, but I could use it, who knows? So yeah, now I just need to figure out where the last one is. N said he wanted to make Pokemon perfect, but even if the relationship between people and Pokemon stayed as it is now, a Pokemon can aspire to perfection. Also, hey, Locke, how you doing? Demand to know all you know about Plasma. It's too cold and I'm already tired of shivering in here. If you'll give me time to think, I'll tell you what I know. So, yeah, I feel like Zinzalin is the one who's happiest to go with them. Just be like, yeah, can I go now? Okay, so now, where is this last one? I know where 6 of them are. Sorry, where 5 of them are, and I don't remember the 6th one. No, he's in Charge Stone Cave. He's in Charge Stone Cave. That's where he is. 10 out of 10, I remembered. Wait, I have 2 left. No, I have 3 left. I didn't count. I didn't count properly. I don't remember how many I have left to find. This is an issue. Okay, let's... No, I don't want to do that. I want to go back to Mistralton City, because I have to go here. Where is the last one? Well, starting Team Plasma. Dream Yard. You'll be into Dream Yard. Because I think they're, like, where you find all the other members. I think it's, like, a lot of places where you encountered Team Plasma. But they don't go to but none of them go to the Dragon Spiral Tower. Interesting. Anyway, let's just go over... No, fortunately, I fought that guy when I came through earlier. And where is he in here? I think he's on the bridge, or maybe he's on the other side somewhere? Maybe he's... He'll have been down the stairs, won't he? Or maybe he's up here. 10 out of 10, I know he's in Charge Stone Cave, but I don't remember exactly where. Actually, yeah, I think this may end up taking me a bit longer than the initial, 45 minutes than I thought it did. But, you know what, hopefully I can at least get this done in this episode. No? It would have made sense for there to be someone up here, right? I think that makes perfect sense. But I guess they must be in that other bit of a cave that I hadn't checked. So let's just keep zooming our way through here. 10 out of 10. I do like the little electric effect here. It is genuinely really cool. I do like it a lot. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this trainer. We're gonna be like early, mid-level 30s, so we'll just absolutely crush them. But you know what? That's fine. We're gonna have a drill bit. That is less fine, because I don't know if Klinklang can handle this as quite as well. Ah, whatever, I'll just click gear grind, it'll be fine. Worst case scenario is I have to click shift gear once. Okay, no, yeah, that's fine. Well, okay, no need to worry, that's a Zap Striker. It's still half my level, I'll just gear grind, it'll still just kill, it'll be fine. Okay, so... with that sorted out, now I can hopefully find this old man. Where's this sage at? Okay, that's down there. He ain't over here. And, of course, my repel wore off. I feel like I'm gonna need more repels at this rate. I think I'm actually almost out. That's how many it took me to find my way to Kyurem. Oh man, that was embarrassingly bad. I was confident in my ability to navigate it, and then it's like, haha, I remember it in Black and White too. No, that's another person. No. Is he over here? Okay, there he is. When I saw you in Castelia, I didn't care about your existence. Here in the Charged Stone Cave, Gets tested your ability. Once more, we will test you to learn what it is you are. Team Plat. Oh, he's having people jump me? Really? 7 stages, I'll bring this kid down. Okay, fine. Okay. This'll be a whole lot of nothing, but you know what? It'll be perfectly okay. My guy, you have a Watchog. My guy, you sent out a Watchog. You are level 76 and you sent out a Watchog. Okay, I'm just gonna shift gear. I'm just gonna shift gear and just destroy him, hopefully. In a world in which I was a bit smarter, I would have actually just gone out to Cabalion and set up Swords Dance or something. Oh no. It heard that I was going to do that and went for mean luck. However, will I manage? Okay, so this should just... Okay, yeah, that kills. That kills! 10 out of 10, my Watchog, get out of here. Okay, and with that, I don't need to worry about that anymore, and I do need to worry about a Scrafty, because that will probably cause a little bit of an issue. Okay, you know what, I'm suddenly scared of a level 76 Scrafty. Wait, this thing will have Head Smash. Or it should have Head Smash. Because of its level, it should. Okay, that's Focus Punch. That's Focus Punch, so I'm safe. Because now I land Will Switch, break its focus, and now I just go out to my Archeops, slap it across the room with Acrobatics, and we should be good to go. Because once again, Archeops comes in very handy to have on a team. I love having Archeops on the team. Okay, simple as that. Yeah, it's like, hey, you already beat N, why are you messing with me? Like, I'm not X-Team Plasma. Doesn't sound as cool, does it? I mean, hey, you can be part of good Team Plasma later. You won't, because 4 of the 7 stages just disappear and never pop up again, I think. Actually, I think 2 of them are in Driftveil and Black Knight 2, I might be wrong on that. But I know that most of them don't appear again. I know Zinzlin does, obviously Getsus does, and I think it's Rude who appears again. To basically be like, hey, so we took over Team Plasma and we're actually now working for good. To like try to basically make amends for what they did. Whereas Zinzlin is still like very much loyal to Getsus. And despite the... And then when you actually get to fight Zinzlin in Black and White 2, despite the fact that he constantly complains about it being too cold, he fields an entire team of ice types. It's like, I think he has a Crobat, but that's his only non-ice type. Otherwise, I think it's like Weavile, Sneasel, and Cryogonal. Okay, okay, weak armor, 10 out of 10. The second Gear Grind's gonna do even more damage than 10 out of 10. Gear Grind coming in handy. This is probably the longest I've ever used a Kling Clang in a playthrough. And their last Pokemon is another Liepard. This episode is definitely going longer than I planned, hoped, or anticipated it to, but it'll be fine. To be totally honest, if I removed the pauses to like find Tornadus and cure him, we probably would at least go past the hour. Okay, maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration, but it would be very close. An X-Team Plasma member becomes an ordinary Pokemon trainer. This was that moment. The Pokemon of our Team Plasma are also fighting for their trainers. It was so obvious that I overlooked it. Thanks for reminding me of that. I'd like you to have this. We now go for TM for Rock Polish. Pokemon do their best for their trainers even when they are injured. I wonder whether N understands what that means. Also, hey Locker, how you doing, buddy? On the topic of Team Plasma, I'm an officer for National Police. Would you be so wise as to share all you know? Those who left Team Plasma and are behaving with respect and understanding towards Pokemon, them please forgive. However, those who won't interact with Pokemon in a kind and honest way, even I'll never forgive them. And, okay, so now there are 2 left. There are no most fortunate, but most hopes. These I must and shall discover. So, is Locke just, like, following us around, or what? Like, I can only assume that Locke is following us around trying to find these guys. Also, I probably should have just taught one of my Pokemon Dig, because I don't have an escape rope to get out of here. But at the same time, we are, like, right at the end of the cave regardless, so it doesn't make any difference. Watch as I now find 5 encounters on my way out here. Because, you know, sometimes things love to just get in my way and be a little bit inconvenient when I'm trying to do something in a hurry. Okay, I'm very glad that when I found my ideal look, I'm so glad that it wasn't an unnerve one. Okay, let's just get off the bike and leave. And now, I don't think I need to use Cut again. Actually, yeah, I know I don't. So I can now fly on over to Striaton City, and we can be almost done here. Also, if I came back here on a Friday, I'd be able to find a stationary Mashane. So, that's also in this game. That's also present. So, I don't need to be here. And now, this cone has moved, so I can actually go through here into, like, an actually pretty high-level area. So, let's go down here and attempt to navigate my way through here without incident. I'm gonna have to fight this guy, aren't I? Okay, yeah, this is gonna take longer than I anticipated it to. So, my apologies. I can only apologize for this taking like 3 times longer than I expected it to. But it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Like, what's the worst that can happen? That's level 76 Drowsy. That is straight up a level 76 Drowsy. Also, thanks game, thanks for alerting him to Dragon Claw, not my super effective stab move. Then again, I guess it's forewarning and not anticipation. Either way, there goes the Drowsy. Bye. Honestly, I think Hypno. Okay, I was gonna say, I think Hypno might not fare much better, but you know what? Let's see how it does. I probably could have just gone for Acrobatics, but whatever, it will be fine. Because Hypno... Okay, Hypno actually did take that hit. Good for Hypno. But, yeah, Hypno is more of a specially defensive Pokemon than a physically defensive one from what I remember. I do remember also using Hypno in Soul Silver, and to be totally honest, that Hypno came in very handy. I did really like having that Hypno for the time it was alive. Honestly, my team in Soul Silver, for a lot of it, was kind of a... My team in Soul Silver, from what I remember of it, was kind of a weirdly eclectic mix, but it ended up being really solid. Like, I didn't think a team that had, like, Quagsire, Noctowl, Hypno, and Granbull. I didn't think I would get that attached to a team of those, but, well, I somehow managed to. Now, let's just try to dodge all of these trainers. Why do they jump when they see me? Either way, let's just try to find our way out of here. Because all I need to do is find my way to that staircase. But the question is, how do I get to the staircase? Oh no, wait, I go around the other side, never mind. Never mind, I am just doing this the stupid way. Also, I found a revive. 10 out of 10. I can't use it, because obviously I'm still doing a Nuzlocke here. Okay, so how you doing, buddy? How you doing, Gorm? Boo! Were you surprised? Oh, trainer who destroyed our castle. I was quite surprised by you. If you surprise them, both Pokemon and people leave themselves open. While they're in a state of surprise, they can't use their powers like they normally would. Our intention was to surprise people by making our castle appear and showing off the legendary Pokemon. At that moment, we planned to deeply impress people's hearts with the awesome power of Team Plasma and the brilliance of our new world. Now that I've seen the strength of spirit in you and the gym leaders, I wonder how effective that strategy would have been after all. Maybe that strength of spirit is what's needed to take Pokemon to the next level. I'm sorry to have wasted your time with this silly conversation. Take this with you. So now we have TM for Swords Dance. My Lord N's dream, you have wanted to put a stop to that. Please don't ever forget that. I mean, that's kind of a lot to just drop on me, but okay. And now, about Team Plasma. I'm an officer of the National Police and there's so many things that you must tell me at once. Mashana is said to appear here. Its dream mist makes you see dreams, but they're nothing but illusions. The dreams you realize with your own abilities are the real dreams. Accept my thanks. Now guesses notwithstanding, there remains but one of the 7 sages at large. What it is they're thinking, what it is they're hoping, that's the information I'll pursue until we meet again. Okay, so, now, last one, and then I finally got to put my dead Samurott back in the PC where it belongs. Like, genuinely, this Samurott has gotten to see so much of the world from beyond the grave at this point, it's not even funny anymore. It wasn't even funny to begin with, because I do still miss that Samurott. I still liked having it on the team. Okay, so, one last repel. Do I have repels left? Yes, I do. Funnily enough, I had literally 1 repel left. Oh wait, I forgot about Challenger's Cave. I can cover that in the next episode, I guess. I can cover Challenger's Cave in the final episode, because that's kind of an interesting and unique place. Yes, and, well, you don't need to go there for the first game, but it's unique enough that I would like to show it anyway. That, and it just straight up doesn't exist in Black and White 2, it gets closed off, so I'm not gonna get that encounter, I'm just gonna talk to Giallo. I think that's what it's called. Greetings to you, strong Pokemon trainer who came to Dragon Spiral Tower. Are you not making friends with Reshiram? Well, my Haxorus died and it took Reshiram with him. There's a saying, if somewhere in this world there's someone who understands you, it feels like that person is right beside you, even if you're as far apart as the end of the land and the top of the sky. As my Lord Ann and his Pokemon understand one another, so too do you and your Pokemon understand one another, which is my reason for giving you this. TM08, bulk up. Okay, that's kinda handy, not gonna lie. The Legend of Unova is about people and Pokemon working together to build a new world. The message is that simple and that strong. If changing the world makes you a hero, anyone can become a hero. As each of us changes what is in our power to change, so the world itself changes. And also here's... okay, regarding Team Plasma and observes that National Police, you must supply the information I request. Off we go. Indeed I shall. Team Plasma changed me, but it could not change the world. I'm looking forward to seeing how you lot will do. Okay, I thank you extremely. Curiously, there's a topic on which we must speak. A report has reached my ears of someone far from here. Indeed, this someone has spotted a person like N and a dragon Pokemon. I depart to substantiate the substance of this information. Until next time, I say cheers to you. So, here's the thing. You never see the Black and White protagonist again, and you never see N again. Well, you do see N again, because he obviously appears again in Black and White 2. But here is the thing. I want to go back to Castelia City, I think. So, here's the thing. N and the protagonist never meet each other again until Pokemon Masters, strangely enough. And that's when they have their kind of like where they kind of have a reunion. And I think it's implied that like they went to Johto, like that N was seen in Johto, and then you go back to find him, and that like the protagonist went to go and find him. But I don't remember where that was from. But anyway, this episode has ran way longer than I intended it to, so I'm gonna end this one off here. So the next one might actually be the final episode as well. So as always, feel free to leave a comment or click any of the buttons down below if you feel so inclined, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one where I'll have rebuilt my team and be prepared for final battles. Okay, thanks for watching. Later.